for the serious gamer.
Hey, what's going on? It's Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics, and this is our Halo Reach training, not really a series. I just need your help. If you haven't watched the first one, I'll show it to you. I'll put a link on this video and you can see it. And it's really just me acclimatizing myself to Halo, because as you all know, Halo Reach is coming out Tuesday, the September 14th. Huge game, and I don't have near enough experience to be able to provide you with coverage of that game, but I plan on changing that, and I'm a stubborn try-hard, and I'll keep working at it until I go from where I am right now, which is horrible, and with your help, and I'll tell you that absolutely your help has been amazing up to this point. Honest to God, amazing. But I need to go above average. I need to go from where I am now, not just to average gamer, but to above average. Not pro. I'll never get there. I don't have the time to dedicate, and I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so my reflexes are a little slow. But I need to go above average, because that's the whole point of what we do at NextGenTactics. So I need your help to sort of train me, and, you know, other than, like, don't be an asshole about it, but I want you to criticize. I want you to say, I did this wrong, I did that wrong, but don't just tell me what I did wrong. Tell me how to improve it. Say, you did this, and what you should have done is this. That's what I'm looking for, and I know you guys out there, you've got a lot of experience in Halo, and I know you guys can help me out, so I'm looking. Basically, I'm going to be your project. I'm your project. If you guys are that good at Halo, then you should be able to sculpt me just by watching the videos and saying, okay, at this point here, a lot of you guys gave amazing feedback. Thank you so much. Honestly, I read through a ton of them, and I'm sorry, some of you guys did do videos. I haven't had time to look at them, quite frankly, and please don't do them. I appreciate that you did that. Don't do them anymore. It takes a lot of your time up, and I don't have time to go through all of that. But I do read all of the comments, believe me, because, as I said, this isn't just me saying, hey, come and watch this video. I'm a real scrub. Watch me improve. I need you guys to train me. So, and you guys are doing a great job. Anyway, I took all of your advice, and believe me, I can't apply it all the time, so it's not going to be perfect, but I did notice vast improvements in my gameplay. And I'll talk about the things that you guys sort of told me to do while I'm playing the game, and I'll tell you what I did, and then I still want you guys to give me feedback. Tell me where I still need to improve, which is a lot of areas, but keep it coming, please. I beg of you, because you guys are doing amazing, and I've seen vast improvement. Most of my games last night when I played, after reading all of your comments from the last video, basically there was only I played for like, I don't know, 3 hours, maybe longer than that, around there, 3 hours worth, just constant, one game after the other, and I was playing with Bentley, from our live stream friend and longtime fan, and I was playing with him, and possibly only 2 games out of almost all of the games I went negative. Most of the games I had a positive KDR, and for me that's a big deal, because that doesn't happen. Normally I would be horribly outmatched by these opponents. Like, I'd have maybe 5 kills, 2 kills sometimes, and 16 deaths. Horrible. But last night, taking your advice, I actually only went 2 games out of like 3 hours worth of games where I went negative. So that's pretty friggin' good, and I owe it all to you guys, in all honesty. Nothing to do, yes, I'm tryharding, but every time I played, all I kept on thinking, okay, what did you guys tell me to do? And that's exactly what I tried to do. And I couldn't do them all, because it's impossible to remember everything, but certain things will just get into my memory, and I won't have to think about it anymore, and I can move on to your other tips, which I'm hoping you'll give me more. So leave them in the comments, please leave them. Don't be too harsh on me. I know you're going to say dislike. This isn't me training you, this is you training me, and I appreciate it. Anyway, watch it, enjoy, and please leave your comments, okay? Peace. Alright, I want to start off, first of all, I know I already said it before I started this video and everything, but I do want to sincerely thank you guys so much for all of your input. And obviously, the one thing that you all sort of noted over and over again was the Warhammer, and I was using the melee attack rather than the trigger attack. So instead of using the trigger, which would have obviously have been more effective, I was not using it properly. So thank you. The other thing is, some of you guys mentioned, actually quite a few, said to try and use, rather than the default, use the bumper jumper. bumper jumper. So I actually all night use bumper jumper, and I have to say that I actually like using bumper jumper. It did take me a little bit getting used to it, but like I said, even getting used to it, I still only went negative in terms of my kill death like 2 times in the entire night, and I played for about like 3 hours. So that's actually, I'm super happy about that. Bentley actually playing with me tried it. He tried it for like maybe 1 round, and then he was like, "Oh, screw that, I can't do it, blah blah blah," and then he stopped. And he has way more experience on Halo than I do, and he's generally a better player. I think he got frustrated. He was trying a lot of handgun-only agency stuff, though. Anyway, so in this Team Slayer here, obviously I don't have the BR or whatever, Battle Assault Rifle or whatever it's called. So we have to use what I think some of you guys were referring to as the Noob Weapon. And so, well, I mean, I have no choice, right? That's what we start with. So I am trying to find a BR. I'm going around trying to find it. Now, here's the things that I sort of got from you guys. And although I know it doesn't seem to be fairly obvious when I'm playing this, but I was constantly thinking, okay, jump around a lot, strafe to the sides, and remember, I can't remember all these things at once. I do get overwhelmed when I'm playing this because I'm such a noob that when I counter people, the first thing that's going through my head is, all right, what did my fans tell me to do? Should I be strafing? Should I be jumping? So I'm trying to do all these things at once, and typically I end up failing because I forget to do them, but I try to lead my shots. Oh, I think, do I back up? I'm like, whoa. No, I think wasn't that right down there? Wasn't that on the wall? That was a BR, wasn't it? Come on. See, I'm missing these things. It's just, also I don't know the maps very well. So that's one thing I'm trying to get used to. I'm trying to sort of explore, get the maps, start to learn them a bit better. And in terms of leading the shot, what I was doing wrong before, and I'm still kind of doing it here because I'm trying to practice this, was when the only person that said, it was like, okay, well, make sure you lead your shot. Now here I'm using my nades because you guys told me to use my nades. Not to randomly throw them, which I'm trying to avoid as well. If I see someone near somewhere, I'll try and throw a nade in front of them. And I don't know if I do that so often in this particular game, but near the end of the night I was totally trying to do that. So if I saw the opponent or whatever running in a certain direction, I would try and actually throw the nade in the direction in front of them, like a good distance in front of them, so that it would explode the time that they got there. And I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to be a little more cognizant of that. And in terms of leading my shot, you guys, a lot of you guys, and you guys don't even know what you're writing. Like, I'm talking about private messages and stuff, or not messages, but you know when you send a private message on YouTube. And you said, well, when you're leading a shot, you don't want to actually have the reticule completely in front of them. It's only like half on and half off, almost like the center is in front of them, like that. I think that's what you were talking about, and that's exactly right there is what I was trying to do, where I have the reticule just slightly in front of them, and I'm trying to do it, and it doesn't always work for me because I'm not again experienced, but when I'm playing, basically all I'm using, and I'm trying to use cover, I'm trying to strafe side to side, you know, obviously I die quite a bit. I die 6 times, and in the end I end up getting, I think, 18 kills or something like that anyway. So I'm doing okay. I'm not doing the greatest. I want to be the guy on the top, though. I want to be the guy that's near the top of the scoreboard, you know, more than 50% of the time. When I'm playing, I don't like finishing second or anything like that. I'm a tryhard, and this is what I do, so I should be there. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that disrespectful to any of you guys. You guys, you know, have your schooling, you have your jobs, you have everything else. This is my job. So it's kind of ridiculous if I can't play enough to actually get at the top of the scoreboard. Even if I don't have enough experience in Halo, I have enough time that I'm able to commit to this, and that's why this is so important that you guys give me feedback. When you guys give me feedback, I can play hours and hours of this every single day for weeks and weeks, which accelerates my training. And I can only do it if you guys help me. Because for me, the accelerated training for me, I can't learn all these tricks that all of you guys know for so long. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I really have to work at it, and I'd have to discover all these things on my own, and I don't really have time. So that's why your help is critical in this. and I do appreciate it. And I'm trying to do so much that you guys are telling me, and I'm still going to work on it. I absolutely love the BR, or whatever it's called. I think that's what you call it. I absolutely love the BR. I'm starting to love that gun. I don't know, or that assault rifle. I shouldn't say gun. That assault rifle, it is, I don't know, it's kick-ass. I run out of bullets now, which is good, because it's telling me that I survived long enough to actually run out of bullets. But anyway, right now a big thing for me is learning maps. I know some of you guys were saying, go in MLG, because that's where you're going to get serious competition. I am not ready at this point to go ML in the MLG lobbies. And I won't go into MLG lobbies. The only reason is because I'm truly trying to just get used to the movement and the very basics in terms of, skills required to survive in the Halo world. So predominantly I'll just be playing Slayer, taking your feedback, getting better at tracking the enemy, destroying the enemy, using certain weapons, like here the Needler or whatever it's called. I think it's called the Needler, isn't it? Well, I don't know. If it's not, then, I'm a bit of an idiot. But anyway, I know that this weapon here, you kind of want to almost be, it's almost like an SMG. You know what I mean? You got to be, well, unless I'm wrong. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. This is just something, again, from your feedback, where I've got to be, it's my understanding that I've got to be somewhat close to them, not medium range, because it tends to lose, it doesn't lock on, or there's some sort of locking on ability. Here we go. We got the BR. So there we go. And I really do like this weapon. My problem still, kind of like what I do in Call of Duty when I clinch, which is accidentally hitting the melee button. Sometimes I'm hitting that zoom button when I absolutely do not mean to. And you can see here when I'm playing, I'm purposely, and I don't even do this in COD. If you watch my COD stuff, I just spray and pray constantly. But in this one here, I am putting so much damn effort into trying to get the headshot, trying to aim at the head, and that's what I'm doing, because a lot of you guys said, aim for the head, nade whore them, and then aim for the head, and that's how you're going to take it down. Here I don't understand, is there anything that will take that shield out? I need you guys to know. I mean, I experiment, and you can see me throwing stuff like a noob. I'm like, take this, you stupid shield, and of course I realize, damn it, nothing's going through, I'm an idiot. But, I don't know. Is there anything besides walking in through it? Or is it just this impenetrable shield that protects everyone and then goes away after a while? So these are the things I don't know, and it's very important that I do know that. I don't want to waste my time in games when I shouldn't be shooting at it like a noob. But anyway, so I'm doing okay. As I said, maybe I'm using the zoom a little bit too much in terms of how close they are. A lot of you guys said you don't really need zoom. I still do it, and I'm trying to jump. I'm trying to jump as much as I can. And that bumper jumper, by the way, all of you guys that recommended that I use bumper jumper, and there was quite a few of you actually, I owe you a lot, because at first I thought, wow, man, this is really kind of screwed up. I would never have chosen that. Never have chosen bumper jumper on my own. I honestly wouldn't. For me, as a COD player, I would have looked at bumper jumper and went, why the hell would I set my, button configuration up like that? It doesn't make sense. But in Halo, the bumper jumper is like, I don't know. I mean, again, I'm a noob, but it seemed like the absolute perfect setup for my button layout. And jumping in this game is so critical. You have to strafe, you have to jump. And and that's the other thing. I know, like, when those guys are really far away, I know I'm not going to kill them. But again, a lot of you guys recommended that when you see an enemy, start hitting them. Shoot them when you can, because if your teammate's near them, it's going to help your teammates get the kill. So that's what I'm doing. I shoot them whenever I can. Even, I don't know exactly where all my teammates are, but if I think that there's someone near them or they're coming in, I start sort of pounding them, the enemy, whenever I can, not even intentionally to get the kills, but at least to wound them, so that if all of a sudden, my teammates come in, they can finish them off and get some kills, because I'm all about teamwork. I don't know, if some of you guys are new to NextGenTactics, new to myself, Guns for Hire, team-based and team playing
is critical to me. I absolutely love team-based strategies. I love it when a team comes together and plays unified. And my feeling and everything in all your comments is that Halo is very dependent on teaming, and going lone wolf is not very effective in this game. And you know what? That makes me love this game even more. I'm a hardcore, previous hardcore PS player, okay? I've always been a PlayStation. I've never shunned, I don't bash the Xbox, but I was never comfortable with it. You know what I mean? And I never had a reason really to play Xbox because most of the games are, multi-console. But I have to say that I am starting to really friggin' like Halo. And I'm like a roller coaster with this game. I swear to God. First, I hated it. Like, when I first played, I was like, wow, this game's horrible. It's atrocious. I don't like it at all. And then all of a sudden, I left it. Hadn't played it for years. And I thought, okay, well, now that I'm in NextGenTactics, we got to cover these things. I better start playing it, see what it's all about. I did basic training, and I actually liked it. I was like, you know what? This isn't bad. I was actually kicking some serious ass in basic training, which is, the noob. For those of you who don't know, I mean, it's pretty basic. It's basic training. It's where noobs go to learn the game. And so, based on with no help, I actually came out of there feeling good. I was like, wow, I'm owning these guys. And then as soon as I went into real games, I got my ass kicked. Didn't know the controls, didn't know any tactics or skills or techniques or anything, and started hating the game again. And I was like, you know what? Oh my God. And I was even complaining to Spider-Bite. I was like, I don't know, dude. You're going to have to cover Halo Reach. There's no way I'm going to do it. But then now, and particularly with the help of you guys, and all honesty, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass because I wouldn't do that. But I owe you guys a tremendous thank you for what you've done, and keep doing it. Give me the comments. Take a look at that. Take a look at the first one. Give me feedback. I read it all. Anyway, there you go. 18 and 6. I'm Guns for Hire. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments.